downtown Orlando, Florida. It's the home of the Magic, where we are broadcasting our action live today. Looking at the last game for the Orlando Magic, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. So the Rockets win the tip. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Payton. Cunningham is out there with Howard. Then it's Young, and it's McLemore in shooting guard. Now here's McLemore. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Cunningham's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Rockets. Conley, the pass to Vucevic. It's Oladipo on the wing. Vucevic dishes to Oladipo. It's blocked. Hill. And the powerful one-handed slam. Payton with the ball. Young outside. Fires from deep. No good. And Victor Oladipo, after a solid rookie campaign, really took it up a notch last season, even after missing Clark the first 9 games with that facial fracture.
I love this kid's gravitas. I mean, he's got a presence about him. His percentages improved across the board, field goal, three-point free throws. But I like his work ethic and his confidence.
And the dunk by McLemore.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
In talking about Victor Oladipo's improvement, a lot of it has to do with his work ethic. Also his pregame film studies, something his college coach absolutely raved about. And all of that showed up for him big time last season.
Conley kicks to Hill. Pass to Green. Shot from the low block. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know, back to Oladipo, we always talk about 5-star phenoms coming out of high school. He was just a 3-star guy. He's had to work for everything he's gotten, and I think that served him well. He's got a hunger and drive that you can't manufacture.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And as good as Vucevic is on offense, guys, he's doing everything he can to catch up on his defense. Huge size and wingspan works to his advantage, although the subpar athleticism hinders him a bit. But, for example, he's averaged less than 1 block per game for his career, mostly because even though he's a 7-footer, he plays well below the rim.
Conley, the pass to Vucevic. And it's Conley penetrating. Green dishes to Conley. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. Conley inside the line. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And to Vucevic's point, big problem throughout his career, Clark, has been getting into foul trouble.
Yeah, it's tough. He's aggressive and sometimes out of position. Coaches are asking him to be aggressive, but he has to learn how to do that without fouling. That's the next step in his progression. And some of it is anticipation, so you're not in position to foul.
It's Cunningham with the rebound. Houston in the lead. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Payton outside. Screen by Howard. Here's Cunningham. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Hill. Green passes to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Conley. Back to Vucevic. And stolen by Payton. And it's the Rockets on the break. And the jam by Nick Young.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now, here's Oladipo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 6 to shoot. Hill has the open look. Another miss by Orlando. Rockets leading by 4. Screen by Howard. Payton drives in. Nice D from Oladipo.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
The Magic making a switch here. Jerebko's checked in. For Houston, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Payton kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Howard. Takes the 13-footer. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
You know, he really just tried to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
Oladipo dishes to Conley. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Screen by Howard. Payton kicks to McLemore. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Conley. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Green, no luck.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the card.
Now the pass to McLemore. Takes a 3. And Dante Cunningham gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
The Magic making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And then for Houston, Montejunas comes in for Dante Cunningham. And it's Ginobili in for McLemore. Here's Payton. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Ginobili the pass to Payton. Here's Howard. There's a screen by Montejunas. Just 5 on the clock. Ginobili. Vucevic with the block. Conley against Payton. Conley dishes to Jerebko. No good on the triple. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Payton. Young in the corner. Launches it. Kept alive. And the jam by Montejunas.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Now here's Butler. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And Howard with the stuff.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here's Conley. And Oladipo, here we go. And yes, sir, that one drops. Oladipo's got his first basket of the night. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Montejunas kicks to Ginobili. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ginobili's got his first 2 points.
And, you know, guys, Manu Ginobili's relationship with Greg Popovich has been really interesting over the years. In the beginning, Pop obviously had a rigid system. Ginobili played with a lot more freestyle and freewheeling nature. The two clashed heavily early on, as one might expect.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Getting back to Ginobili and Popovich, everyone thought Popovich would break Ginobili of his reckless ways, but in fact, you know this, it was the opposite.
Yeah. You know, Pop recognized he had something special in Ginobili, and it ended up changing his own philosophy, I mean, which I think speaks to the greatness of Greg Popovich. I mean, he was quoted as saying, you know, he does things, Ginobili, that win games. It taught me to watch a little bit more and not be so micromanagement-like, and not sure Pop's ever said that about anybody else.
Brooks with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Anderson a screen on Waiters. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Henderson. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And so here is Houston following the shot by Caron Butler. Anderson can't get that one to fall. The Magic trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Butler on the wing. To the inside. Lets it fly. They grab their own miss. And Waiters kicks to Harris. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Butler missing again.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Anderson outside. There's a screen by Modi Yunus. And Anderson kicks to G. Another miss by Houston.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harris passes to Waiters. Tries to snap the cold streak. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Here's Ginobili. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ginobili's got his second basket of the game. Brooks against Harris. Butler kicks to Waiters. They set the pick. Right wing. Dedmon dishes to Waiters. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Green, he's checked in for Orlando. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Anderson, a screen on Waiters. And Ginobili, here we go. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Houston shooting their first free throws of the night.
Only 71% from the line last season. And rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
So he gets them both. The Magic trail by 12. Harris outside. He kicks it to Waiters. Gets it off. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Houston on top, leading by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Conley out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Green, and it's Vucevic, and it's Hill in the fourth shot. That's who's out there for Orlando. 6 to shoot. Here's Conley. Rockets with the rebound. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Brooks with no one around. Drills it from outside. Brooks has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Houston. Conley into the lane. Dishes it to Vucevic. Back to Conley. And that one's good. Conley's got his first points of the game. Rockets leading by 11. Anderson a screen on Conley. Brooks the pass to Anderson. Brooks outside. No good. Good work defensively by Conley. Magic shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And so here is Houston. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Out to the right wing. And Anderson kicks to Capella. Feeds it to McDaniels. Hill gets the rebound. The Magic trailed by 11. Passes it to Waiters. The dish to Hill. Over in the corner, Green. Pick up by Hill. And Capella sends it back. And he lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Waiters. Houston leading by 11. Brooks kicks to Capella. It's stolen by Hill. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And K.J. McDaniels gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Alonzo G. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here is Brooks. He feeds it to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Here's Anderson. Makes it off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 13.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Vucevic dishes to Hill. And there's the 3-second violation.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Kicks to Anderson. Shoots the 3. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Magic trailed by 13. Now the feed to Vucevic. Oladipo outside. Back to Vucevic. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And he goes in for the dunk.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Pass to McLemore. They set the pick. And it's Brooks in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Brooks has got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And Oladipo kicks to Conley. No good from outside.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Rockets call timeout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
And for Mike Conley, growing up, he played on some tremendously talented teams. Guys like Greg Oden, Josh McRoberts, his teammates.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he never had to really look for his own offense to win games with those kind of players around him. He came into the league more focused on setting up his teammates, and that's what he does well.
Caron Butler's checked in for Green. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Capella. Cunningham comes in for Anderson. Young's checked in for McDaniels, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Aaron Brooks. Howard with this screen on Conley. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
On defense, Orlando. It's a 13-point game. McLemore, the pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the wing. No good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Pass to Butler. It's Oladipo on the wing. Excellent D from Howard.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Young outside. Off the pick. Vucevic with the block. Conley left side. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter. Young dishes to Payton. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for Payton, but he came along very strong.
Yeah, it looked really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double. I think there will be more of those in his career.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Hey, guys, for Payton, so many were talking him up as the best point guard of the class early. But it's never easy to adjust to the NBA speed, and it just took him a little bit of time.
He dishes it to Howard. Now the pass to McLemore. Back to Howard. He kicks to Cunningham. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
And, guys, I think the next big step for Elfrid Payton is going to be getting his shot right. I mean, he has the tools to be an impact guard, but it's hard to create when you can't keep teams honest from deep.
Here's Hill. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Payton with the ball. Conley picks him up. To the wing right side. Howard with this screen on Butler. And McLemore kicks to Howard. Puts up the baby hook. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his second personal foul.
And, guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
Jerebko's checked in for the Magic. The Rockets also changing it up. Moniunas is checked in for Cunningham. And it's Ginobili in for Ben McLemore. From 10 feet out, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Howard is still Clark, an efficient rebounder, still prolific in fact, but he's no longer dominant. Last year he had not one 20-plus rebound game. Tell me the last time that happened.
Well, you know, this being Dwight's 12th season in the league, Kevin, a lot of wear and tear on him. I think he's trying to fight through it, and he's still very much more than serviceable. Wants to get a ring, and he's doing his part to try to make that happen.
That's good. The Magic trail by 13. There's the pick. Conley, the pass to Jerebko. Dishes it to Butler. Cannot hit. Good defensive work there by Young. Now Payton looking for his first basket still in this one. Feeds it to Moniunas. Young outside. Moniunas, that's a screen for Young. 6 on the shot clock. Moniunas, no luck.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Butler on the wing. To the middle. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's Houston on the break. Ginobili outside. From deep. And Vucevic pulls it down. The Magic trail by 13. Conley up top, covered by Payton. Vucevic dishes to Conley. Oladipo outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Victor Oladipo.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Ginobili kicks to Payton. Passes it to Howard. Tries from 10. And that one hits back iron.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Vucevic. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Here's Young. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
.105 left to play here in the half. That one's good from the corner. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Like last season, we saw Moniunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
So for the Magic, Turner's checked in for Vucevic. Devin Harris subbed in for Mike Conley. Ginobili against Oladipo. The dish to Jerebko. He feeds it to Harris. Jerebko can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 13. Here's Young, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Payton gets the bucket.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Harris. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Houston on top, ending the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Well, Manu has been getting it done. 9 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be, and so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got McLemore. Young is up there with Cunningham. Then there's Elfrid Payton. And it's Howard in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Urebko. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Butler. And Mike Conley subbed in for Devin Harris.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front court. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside. I really like his game.
Tries to save it. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Oladipo's running. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And talking about Vucevic's development last season, he's also had the highest assist average of his career. He's a good decision maker on the floor, knows when to take it himself, and knows when to kick it to cutters and spot up shooters.
Picked by Vucevic. Kicks it to Green. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Nick Young.
Shooting one.
You know, and getting back to Vucevic, I mean, he's at an age where he may only get better. Averaged nearly 20 points a game last year after averaging only 14 the year before. That was an incredible leap in production, and I think it's one that'll continue.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Hill against Payton. It's taken away by Payton. Here's McLemore. The Rockets again can't hit.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Payton against Conley. to the inside. Howard with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break.
Magic foul.
Looking at the numbers for Nick Young, he's got 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Green, the pass to Butler. Over in the corner, Conley. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Houston leading by 12. Young outside. And there's the feed to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McLemore, no good.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Conley kicks to Hill. Down low. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Personal foul.
The Rockets have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what, he would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
The Magic making a switch here. Urebko's checked in. Pass to Green. Pulls up on the wing. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Rockets leading by 14. And with that whole concept of playoff reseeding, so often we'll see a 2nd or 3rd seed team get a 6th or 7th seed team in the second round. Meanwhile, Greg, the top seed plays the 4th seed no matter what.
You know, I think in a few cases it would have made a major difference in how the playoffs would have played out. And quite frankly, I think it also puts more value on the regular season if that number 1 seed could play a 7th seed, if you will, in the second round. So I think that's something that the commissioner and the competition committee might want to reassess.
And for Caron Butler, came into the league as a hard-nosed defender, good rebounder for a small forward. But it seems like as he matured, Greg, he became more of a three-point marksman.
Great point. And you know, early in his career, the difficulty with the outside shot, his game was more about toughness. But like most smart veterans, he extended his range so he could live to play a little longer, which he certainly has.
Orlando making some changes. Wayne Dedman comes in for Vucevic, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Green. Monty Eunice is checked in for the Rockets. Ginobili comes in for Nick Young. Ginobili dishes to Howard. Back to Ginobili. Just 4 to shoot. Looking for Payton, he gets it there. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Payton's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And, you know, going back to Caron Butler, he became a complete offensive player at the height of his career. I mean, he improved his ball handling so he could get his shot off from any place on the court. His pull-up, mid-range jumper, cash money. And in a couple years, he averaged nearly 5 assists a game.
Ginobili kicks to McLemore. Pass to Howard. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one. And when you talk about Caron Butler, I think the progression of his skill set proves that you can do anything you put your mind to. I mean, this is a guy who's shown what dedication and hard work really mean, and it's made him into one of the best small forwards in our game for a stretch of his career.
Ginobili outside. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Magic trailed by 16. Conley left side. And there's the pass to Jerebko. It's tipped. Stolen by Ginobili. The call will go against Jerebko. That'll be his second foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hill comes in for Jerebko. And it's Gerald Green in for Caron Butler. Aniunas no luck.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
Orlando making some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Green. Waiters comes in for Victor Oladipo. Devin Harris subbed in for Mike Conley.
Rockets ball.
This is Aniunas. Ginobili outside. He kicks it to Aniunas. Offline with his three. The Magic trailed by 16. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by Payton.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
It's Ginobili with the drive. It's hauled in by the Magic. Hill's got his 6th rebound on the night.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Vucevic kicks to Harris. That's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Payton outside. He dishes it to Howard. Feeds it to Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Howard.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
Right side Hill. Passes to Waiters. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Houston making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Howard. Alonzo G comes in for McLemore. And it's Brooks in for Payton. Ginobili with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. There's a screen by Aniunas. Back to Anderson. Goes back up. Aniunas' shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 17.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
Out left to the wing. Vucevic to the pass to Butler. Back to Vucevic. A baseline J. Aniunas grabs the miss. Aniunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ginobili with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. The dish to Aniunas. There's the pick. He feeds it to Brooks. Good on the 3-point shot. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Vucevic. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Brooks with it. Devin Harris covering. Brooks kicks to Aniunas. Takes the 13-footer. And he knocks down the jumper. Aniunas has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Kicks to Butler. Here's Vucevic. The baseline jumper goes down. Vucevic has got 13.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Brooks kicks to Anderson.
Don't let Manu shoot it.
Ginobili against Waiters. Back to Anderson. For three. Can't get it to go. And Orlando will come the other way. Outside Butler. Waiters on the wing. Vucevic down low. Covered by Motiejunas.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. That's his third foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Mike Conley in for Waiters. The Magic trail by 20. To the wing on the left. Conley inside the line. The shot will not go. Nice D from Brooks. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. .11 seconds left in the third. Off the screen. And it's good. Brooks has got 10.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Rockets on top, running away with it. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Rockets leading by 22. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Orlando, Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jerebko. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Green, and it's Conley in at the point. Motiejunas, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Green, no luck. Rockets shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Anderson, a screen on Oladipo. Ginobili kicks to G. Here's Motiejunas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And one record that is going to be very hard for any player to ever match is the Iron Man streak. That record's held by AC Green as he played in 1,192 consecutive games. That kind of durability is going to be hard to match in the modern NBA.
Anderson, a screen on Conley. Ginobili dishes to Brooks. Another miss by Houston. The Magic trailed by 19. And with Iron Man streaks, it isn't just injury that can get you. It's scheduled days off and getting suspended games, too.
Yeah, just for reference, last season DeAndre Jordan was the active leader, played over 300 straight games as a player. He was the leader in the league, but he wasn't even a third of the way to Green's historic mark of consecutive games.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Conley kicks to Jerebko. Motiejunas with the steal. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Caron Butler is checked in for Gerald Green. And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that player.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factoring all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA. And it's Conley penetrating. That drops.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And Anderson kicks to Ginobili. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
You know, guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most concerning part about last year centers around his shooting. Down in field goal, three-point, and free throw percentage. Just could not find the mark all season long.
The kick out to Oladipo. His three-pointer's off the mark. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now here's Ginobili. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Brooks again. Oladipo. They get it back.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Conley kicks to Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And looking forward for Ginobili, he may have to reshape his game a little bit. Less commotion overall to try and reduce turnovers. Maybe accepting more of a toned-down role versus the callous role that he's really enjoyed over the course of his career.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, the NBA Development League now celebrating its 15th anniversary and a lot of change over that time. None of the original 8 teams still playing in their original locations. Still, it's only growing. And I think we'll see it grow to 30 teams before long.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Turner's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Thompson comes in for Urebko. Waiters, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Harris subbed in for Mike Conley. Greg, you're talking about the D-League. Not really a moneymaker yet, but it's really benefited, Clark, the NBA in so many ways.
Clearly has, Kevin, a place to train new players, officials, and executives or management. A way to test out possible rule changes. I think building revenue is the focus, though, and the players make a small salary, but the NBA Developmental League is helping the NBA be better.
The feed to Waiters. At the elbow, it's Turner. And it's sent back by Howard. Young inside. He's guarded by Waiters. There's the pick. Here's McDaniels. Here's Howard. But they get it back. Young passes to Cunningham. Dishes to Ridnour. Howard with a screen on Butler. Ridnour kicks to Howard. Second chance shot. And that one hits back iron. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Thompson. He kicks it to Butler. Wants to get it to Turner and does. The 11-footer. That's good on the jump shot. Now, here's Ridnour.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
Cunningham's shot is off. Magic have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Harris dishes to Turner. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. 6 points for Miles Turner.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Ridnour kicks to Howard. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Pass to Turner. He dishes it to Waiters. No good from outside. Houston leading by 23. Here's McDaniels. The pass to Young. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Butler kicks to Waiters. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy. One of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And for Howard, his parents raised him to keep a smile on his face and stay upbeat, remain positive. He's done all those things and still competed in the rough and tumble world of pro basketball.
Yeah, and yet some of his peers and contemporaries have gone at him. Durant, for instance, Kobe Bryant called him soft. Byron Scott questioned his desire. Guys go about their work in different manners.
Laverne, he's checked in for Orlando. And then for Houston, Ben McLemore comes in for KJ McDaniels. And it's Peyton in for Luke Ridnour. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. The screen from Thompson. Three-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Houston.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here's McLemore, defended by Butler. Here's Peyton. Some solid defense from Harris. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The screen from Thompson. Butler from outside. That doesn't go either for Butler. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Screen by Howard. Peyton kicks to Cunningham. Feeds it to Young. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Inside. And it's Houston on the break. Young's running. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Back to Butler. Shot clock at 2. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Butler's showing us how it's done with that shot.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And Commissioner Silver taking a bold stance on sports betting. I mean, going into last season, he wrote that op-ed piece saying that it needs to be legalized federally. It basically brought into the light of day.
And Orlando making a change here. Urepko's checked in. Houston in total control. There's a good screen. Ridnour from outside. Houston gets it back. Well, Orlando shooting 40% in the fourth. Passes it to Urepko. No luck. The Rockets go the other way with it. .139 left in the fourth. G kicks to Capella. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Magic shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Manu Ginobili. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
Here's G, and a big-time jam right there.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Harris outside. There's the dish to Laverne. 6 on the shot clock. Now Urepko. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And here is Ridnour. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come